The 5-ingredient morning mix that silently lowers blood pressure and cholesterol. Have you ever wondered, what if one tiny morning habit could quietly transform your heart health? No medications, no waiting rooms. Just 5 humble ingredients sitting right in your kitchen. It may sound too simple, but stay with me. Because today we're uncovering a natural morning mix used for generations by rural families in the hills of Pennsylvania, especially among the Amish. And while it looks like something your grandmother might stir together before breakfast, this simple tonic has stunned many with how gently it supports healthy blood pressure and cholesterol levels. Let's take a closer look. Many seniors know this already, but it bears repeating. High blood pressure and cholesterol are known as silent killers for a reason. You can feel perfectly fine until one day you're facing a stroke, a heart attack, or worse. Nearly half of all adults over 60 have elevated blood pressure, and millions live with high LDL cholesterol, often without knowing it. And while medications help, they often come with side effects like dizziness, fatigue, or muscle pain. So what if there were a gentle daily addition to your routine that could give your heart the extra support it needs? That's where this mix comes in. Meet Walter Henley, 73, a retired carpenter from Indiana. Walter spent years building barns across the countryside. But one summer, after a routine checkup revealed dangerously high cholesterol and blood pressure, his doctor warned him, "Walter, you're on track for a heart event." Walter wasn't the pill-taking type, and he didn't want to spend his retirement worried about statins and side effects. So on a visit to an Amish friend's farm, he asked, "What do you folks do when someone's heart isn't right?" That's when he was handed the golden jar. Inside a mix of lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, grated garlic and ginger, and raw honey. The instructions were simple. Take 1 teaspoon before each meal. Just that. Let's break down why this simple remedy works, starting with the science behind each ingredient. First, lemon juice. Fresh lemon juice is rich in vitamin C and antioxidants. But more importantly, it helps improve arterial flexibility and reduces inflammation in the blood vessels. One study published in the Journal of Nutrition and Metabolism found that people who consumed lemon regularly had lower systolic blood pressure compared to those who didn't. Lemon also helps your body absorb the minerals that keep blood pressure in check, like potassium and magnesium. Next, apple cider vinegar. This ingredient contains acetic acid, which helps lower blood sugar spikes after meals. Why does this matter? Because high blood sugar damages your blood vessels over time, making cholesterol deposits stick more easily. ACV can also help reduce triglycerides and LDL, the bad cholesterol, when taken daily. Some research suggests it improves insulin sensitivity, which plays a surprising role in maintaining stable blood pressure, especially as we age. Then there's garlic, nature's heart defender. Garlic contains a compound called allicin, which helps widen blood vessels and reduce the stiffness that leads to high blood pressure. Clinical trials have shown that garlic supplements can reduce systolic blood pressure by as much as 10 mmHg. That's comparable to some medications. But here's the key: fresh grated garlic is even more potent. By grating or crushing it, you release the allicin right before consuming it, giving your heart a direct dose of support. It also helps lower LDL cholesterol while boosting HDL, the good kind. Now let's talk about ginger. Ginger has been used for centuries in Eastern medicine to support circulation and fight inflammation. It works by thinning the blood slightly, just enough to ease tension in your arteries without risking bleeding. In a study published in Phytotherapy Research, ginger was shown to lower both blood pressure and cholesterol in patients with elevated cardiovascular risk. Plus, ginger adds a soothing warmth to the mix, great for digestion and blood flow, especially in the morning. And finally, raw honey. Raw unprocessed honey may seem like just a sweetener, but it plays a vital role here. It calms the sharp edge of vinegar and garlic, making the mixture easier to take, especially for seniors with sensitive digestion. But it also contains antioxidants, trace minerals, and even enzymes that support immune function. Honey may also reduce levels of C-reactive protein CRP, a key marker of inflammation linked to heart disease. Now that you know the why, let's get into the how. Here's what you need. 1 teaspoon of fresh lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of raw unfiltered apple cider vinegar, 1 fresh garlic clove finely grated, a small piece of fresh ginger peeled and grated, 1 teaspoon of raw honey. Mix it all together in a small jar or bowl. Take 1 teaspoon before meals, ideally 3 times a day. You can make a small batch for 3-4 days and keep it in the fridge, but don't store it longer than 5 days. It's best when fresh. After just 3 weeks of using the mix before meals, Walter returned for a follow-up checkup. His doctor raised an eyebrow. Your numbers. They've improved. Walter had dropped 12 points in systolic pressure. His LDL cholesterol was down. His triglycerides had normalized. But most importantly, he felt better, more energy, less foggy thinking, and lighter in his body. His wife noticed the change before he did. Now a word of caution. This remedy is safe for most adults, especially seniors looking for a gentle daily health boost. However, if you're taking blood thinners or have stomach ulcers, speak with your healthcare provider first, since ingredients like garlic, vinegar, and ginger can affect those conditions. Otherwise, it's a powerful no-pill tool to add to your wellness toolkit. And remember, this isn't a cure, but it's a natural support for your body's ability to regulate itself. So if you're tired of feeling like your health is out of your hands, if you want to do something simple and real starting tomorrow morning, why not mix this little jar of Golden Power 1 spoon before meals, 3 times a day? That's it. No hype, no gimmicks, just a timeless tradition brought back to life by you. Your heart will thank you for it. And if it worked for Walter and so many others, it just might work for you too.